Little House on the Prairie changed modern television when it debuted, drawing in viewers from the youngest children to the oldest men. But behind the cutesy period dresses, the elaborate sets, and the quaint houses lay secrets that would shock any casual viewers of the show. You know that the Ingalls family was like on stage? But do you know the drama that happens off stage? Well, that's what we are going to find out. Number 10. Michael Landon's physique. Michael Landon, the writer and director of the show, played the lead role of Charles Ingalls, the patriarch of the Ingalls family around whom the show was centered. The show's sets and the actors' portrayal of the characters from the autobiographical children's novel by the same name written by Laura Ingalls. Wilder garnered them wide fame. He always took the chance to take off his clothes and flex his big muscles every chance he got. It can be said that Michael's discipline in keeping his physique is one that translated over to the show, as he was dedicated to maintaining the standard and authenticity. Number 9. Why the show actually ended. Many of us who watch the show wonder why the show ever came to an end, as the quality and writing were always top-notch. While shifting trends in the 70s were a big reason, Michael Landon stated that the reason why the show was finally ended was due to a completely different reason. Michael Landon was surprised in the first place that the show had run with such consistent ratings for nearly 9 seasons. But as soon as Landon saw ratings starting to drop, he realized that Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls and was the center of attention, had actually started to grow old, and Landon did not see any reason as to why a character who is married should still be living in their parents' house. Number 8. Mysterious Melissa. Melissa Sue Anderson was known to be a bit of a stranger on the set of the show, although the cast had spent several years together. The cast always found her demeanor to be quite cold, and she often did not socialize with the rest of the cast off-screen. No one really knew why she was so cold towards everyone, and it often baffled people that she worked for so long while being this antisocial. The parents of the children on the set had their theories, though. They had noticed that the mother of Melissa Sue Anderson acted in a rather overprotective manner and seemed to croon over her daughter. They believed that it was her mother who had advised her from interacting with anyone in the cast. Number 7. The Sets of Oz. The show always had a little bit of magic to it that was always unexplainable. Some chalk it up to Landon's excellent direction, but some others point fingers to another amazing fact about the set that scenes of the show were shot on. During the later part of the show, the shooting had shifted from Paramount Studios to MGM. But the cast and crew were in for a surprise because as they ripped up the floorboards of the sets at MGM, they saw that they were standing on what could only be called cinema history. Under the floorboards of the studio that they were using was the original set for the Yellow Brick Road from the 1939 version of The Wizard of Oz. When the cast and crew realized what they were standing on, they were absolutely amazed. Number 6. The Californian Heat. The Little House on the Prairie was always praised for its quaint recreation of pioneer life and for its dedication to dressing the part and acting it out. While the cast were initially excited to be dressed up in period dresses, they soon grew tired of it because of the sweltering Californian heat. They shot the series on the famous Big Sky Ranch, which covers nearly 10,000 acres. While this gave the production crew ample space to shoot the series, they did not account for the tremendous heat they would face. Temperatures go well above 90 degrees Fahrenheit in a day, and Alison Arngrim and an assistant director even fainted from heat stroke on the first day of shooting. But if you thought that was crazy, wait till you see what's next. But before we do, check out the top 5 secrets about this quaint little show and make sure to drop a like. Now on with the show. Number 5. Starring Jason Bateman. Jason Bateman is a name that every cinema lover knows today. He's acted in several films across his illustrious career and is the writer and director behind the gritty and heart-racing series Ozark. His skill in acting and writing has won him several awards, but do you know where this actor's amazing acting career started? You guessed right, The Little House on the Prairie. Jason Bateman starred in the show for the latter end of Season 7 and Season 8. He starred in 23 episodes before the series came to an end and took on the role of James Cooper Ingalls. Bateman claims that he remembers his time on the set very fondly and that the cast were more like a family than a co-worker. Number 4. Carrie Ingalls was played by twins. The entire Ingalls family truly seemed to have a family dynamic between them. Both on and off screen, that was a real delight to watch, but one thing that was unknown to audiences at the time was that the family of 5 was actually a family of 6, because Carrie Ingalls, the youngest in the family, was actually played by twins Lindsay and Sidney Greenbush. Californian law at the time of shooting the series had laws forbidding child actors below a certain age to act beyond a certain number of hours in a day. So to make sure that they could continue shooting for longer hours, they hired a pair of twins for the role of Carrie. Number 3. Nellie and Laura were besties. The rivalry between Nellie Oleson and Laura Ingalls is one that entertained families across the globe. The two characters were known for getting into squabbles with each other and often throwing hands for the pettiest of reasons. But what people don't realize is that Melissa and Allison, the characters who played the roles of Laura and Nellie, were actually best friends in real life. Much to the surprise of audiences across the globe, the two shared a very intimate friendship and remained friends even after the show ended. Their dynamic off-screen is what made their dynamic on-screen so believable. Number 2. Alcohol galore. The set of Little House on the Prairie was not just known for its cutesy sets and dresses. It was also known for being a set where copious amounts of alcohol was consumed through the process of shooting. Allison remembers Michael Landon running through various pours of alcohol and the entire production running through 2 or 3 cases of beer a day. But even though they drank through shooting and post-shooting, Michael and no other cast member showed any signs of being even mildly intoxicated and never once compromised shooting. But this final fact about Michael is sure to shock you. Number 1. Cindy Clerico. Melissa Gilbert played the role of Laura Ingalls, the main character of the show around whom the books are based, and Michael Landon became very much like another father figure for her. Landon's kids and Melissa grew quite close to each other, and Lynn Landon and Barbara Crane, Melissa's mother, became good friends. The two families would often vacation together. Melissa would soon hear that Michael was leaving Lynn for the on-set makeup artist Cindy Clerico, who was 20 years younger than Michael. Melissa completely cut any sort of relation with Landon after this point and did not talk to Landon even after the show ended because of his actions. From the sweltering Californian heat to Michael Landon's affair on set, the show wasn't just TV drama for the audience, but for the cast as well. These top 10 facts show us that there is more to the show than meets the eye. Which fact shocked you the most? Let us know down in the comment section. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you can come running down the hill like Carrie when a new video drops.